One of my Caucasian followers who really seems to hate my content yet continues following me for whatever reason hit me up with a story and said, "I bet you won't do a video on this," in which I replied, "I bet I won't either, because requests are for subscribers only." And being that I am now doing the video, I'm sure you all can guess how that ended. Now buckle up, because this one is going to be awful.
Breaking news. This actually started with a tip that I received earlier this afternoon. We were able to then confirm through the court system. More than 2 weeks after accused Kansas City serial killer Frederick Scott was last in court, a judge has ruled he is competent to stand trial. This has been a story I've been covering extensively in recent years. You'll recall Scott was charged with killing 6 people, 5 of them on or near the Indian Creek Trail in 2016 and 2017. Although it's been almost 8 years since he was charged, Scott still hasn't gone to trial, primarily because of him slipping in and out of mental competency. But after arguments last month, today a judge sided with the state, and that means this case can move forward.
Now, what the news didn't tell you is that it's widely believed that he executed all of those people simply for being white. And the story goes, in Kansas City, Missouri, a man by the name of Frederick Demond Scott was charged with the unalivings of 6 people, all whom were shot in apparently unprovoked attacks along or near hiking trails, Jackson County prosecutors said. The suspect, who was 23 years old at the time, once threatened to kill all white people. All the victims were white, but investigators and prosecutors have not discussed the motive for the killings. The first incident occurred in August 2016. 54-year-old John Palmer, a local cook, was shot multiple times and dragged into the nearby woods just off the trail. He was a good person, a really good family man. His friend Angela Sadler shared with us in her 2016 interview shortly after his execution. 6 months later, in February 2017, 66-year-old David Lennox, a Vietnam War veteran, was shot and killed while walking his dogs in the parking lot of the Willow Creek Apartments. Not having my dad here, the way he died for absolutely no reason, is gut-wrenching for us, is what Lennox's daughter told the press. A little over a month later, the body of 57-year-old Timothy Rice, who was homeless, was discovered under a shelter house near the trail. The following month, 61-year-old Michael Darby died from a single gunshot wound to the back of his head. His 2 beloved dogs he'd been walking were still sitting near his body when the police arrived. And soon after, law enforcement attributed yet another death to Scott, the only one that didn't meet the previous pattern of white men ages 54 to 67. 65-year-old Karen Hameyer, a homeless woman, was shot in the 1200 block of Blue Ridge Boulevard in Grandview. Detectives later speculated that because of the way she was dressed, she might have been mistaken for a man. The last victim, 57-year-old Stephen Gibbons, died August 13, 2017, after he got off of a bus in South Kansas City. Yeah, not really sure what is expected of me to say about this, so I'll just start by stating the obvious. Clearly, like any other American citizen, this man is innocent until proven guilty. Therefore, until the decision is made, my commentary is nothing more than just speculation. But if it turns out to be true, I'll have no issue condemning that behavior without deflecting and trying to redirect the conversation to bad things other people have done, like many people tend to do on my platform. Now, do I believe that this particular story could have gotten more media attention? Of course. However, that is nothing to be mad at my people over, because we don't control the media.